Hey everybody, Rich with YouTube channel Prep You. It is a beautiful Tuesday night here in the suburbs of Chicago, and just kind of hanging out here in the garage and working on some ammo cases that I put together, and just got done putting the tools away, and finished off a solo cup. You can imagine what was in that, and we're just kind of hanging out. Yes, that right there, that is a 1980s boombox. Can you believe it? Yeah, they're still around. Still plays pretty good music. Cassette players don't work very well, but who's got cassettes anymore? Anyhow, so it is Tuesday, and this is your prepper's tip of the week. Read a couple interesting articles about prepping and preparing and sheltering in place or bugging out and stuff like that. And I don't know why, all of a sudden, it got my mind to thinking about maybe I ought to check my bag. I just, there were a couple things that I was thinking about, and if I had or if I didn't have. And I can't say 100% for sure that I had everything that I thought I needed, because there were a few things that I had forgotten about in a couple of the bags. My everyday carry, I forgot a pry bar. In my bug out bag, I had forgotten to have a backup compass. And in our stay at home or shelter in place bag, I had forgotten that with our granddaughter visiting so often, that I didn't have backups to the backup diapers. So obviously I went out and purchased all that stuff, and now we have it over the weekend. But the thing is that I wanted to bring up is, what have you forgotten? What little things look good that you should have in your shelter-in-place bag, or just available to you? And I've got a list here of just a few items I'm just going to go over. This is going to be a quick video, just something really nice, short and sweet and to the point, just to get your brain thinking. Do I have everything I need? Do I, am I thinking outside the box? Am I thinking inside the box? These are some of the things, I thought about the other day. So, without further ado, I do say that a lot though, don't I? Anyhow, let's go over some of the lists. Hatchet. How many people keep a hatchet on hand? Or at the very least, a saw. One of those nice saws. You got the little handles, it's on cable. Little saw for cutting up wood for a fire or whatever. Nice to have with you. Rubbing alcohol. All kinds of uses for rubbing alcohol. I didn't think about that. We do have it, but I moved that over to the bunker, where most of our, or almost all of our non-flammable bug out stuff and shelter in place stuff is. Hydrogen peroxide. Now I've got hydrogen peroxide because when I make hand sanitizer and spray sanitizer, there's a little bit of the hydrogen peroxide that go into the surface cleaner. But more importantly, I've been around hydrogen peroxide my entire life, working in the woods with the logging company back when I was in high school. Also working for a tent company in Ann Arbor, when you'd get a cut or you'd get a big splinter in your hands. And let's face it, neither of those environments were very clean. When we got done, you'd be pouring the hydrogen peroxide over your cut or whatever, or to also help to get the splinters out that you couldn't get to, with a knife and a pair of pliers. And you would see it bubble, and you knew that you were getting any infection, any gunk out of there from the swamps or wherever. But hydrogen peroxide is great. Here's something my son picked up. They just went to Colorado on a trip with with our granddaughter, who's 2 years old, and they bought an ARB Refrigerator freezer. Now they're a little expensive. I'm not gonna, deny that they can be very expensive, but they're really nice because you can get them going, and then you plug them in and put them in your vehicle, and you can take stuff with you. You can take lunch meat and formula and milk and all kinds of stuff. There's a freezer section in there. If you have medicine that needs to be kept cold and you're bugging out, that's what you can use until you get to your bug out location or relatives or whatever. You're going to keep your medication cold. You don't have to worry about ice and coolers and stuff like that. So that's a ARB refrigerator. Obviously, for some people, a luxury. Maybe not. Maybe it's a necessity for some of you, depending on the medication that you need to transport. Toe straps. I mean, if you've got a four-wheel drive vehicle, you should always have toe straps in that vehicle. But what about you people that don't have four-wheel drive? What if you get stuck and somebody comes by and says, "Hey, I can pull you out, but I don't have any toe straps"? You've got toe straps. You don't take up much room. Put it in your trunk. Especially, passenger cars and stuff like that. Toe straps are really good to have because somebody can get you out if they don't have the straps. Solar camp shower, awesome, great to have. Especially if you're just camping, if you're a camper or a hiker or a somebody that climbs mountains or whatever. It's great to have a solar camp shower. We took one to film on, and it worked out. And we didn't take showers with them. We didn't. What we did was just washed our hair. That felt great with nice warm water. Solar shower. Bleach. You should always have plenty of bleach on hand. There's thousands of uses for bleach. We've gone over that in our water purification video. We talk about bleach and how much bleach to use, and that's really good. Good gun oil and cleaner you should always have. Now, I'm not just talking the cheap stuff. Get the good stuff, because let's face it, your firearms are very expensive and you may have to rely on those. You want good gun oil and cleaner. Firewood. Whether you have a fireplace inside or maybe a fire pit outside, have a supply of firewood. Where are you going to get firewood in the middle of winter and the power goes out and you got to heat your house? Firewood is very essential. Good to have, and it's also a great place to sit around the fire and have a cold one after a long week, right? Extra contact lens or glasses. How many of you, when you go to buy your glasses, you go, "Gosh, these things are so expensive. What am and insurance only pays for so much, or maybe you don't have insurance, but take the extra money, take the time, get extra contact lenses, put them off to the side, and glasses, because what if you break them? Or if you have a prescription, do you ever think of going to, say, Walmart and just seeing what the cheaters, do they help with vision? Maybe not far away, but so if you break your glasses, at least you can read and you can buy some cheaters. Check it out. Just go there and take a look. Walgreens, CVS, any place, and check out the cheaters. Are you a parent? Are you a grandparent? Or are you somebody whose house is a destination for family members or friends that have kids? Well, if they are, you should have diapers. You should have wash. You should have, anything that kids need. We're grandparents, okay? So we have all that stuff. Of course, our granddaughter comes and visits us about every third weekend, and she stays for the weekend. So we're going to have diapers, and we're going to have wipes, and we're going to have all that stuff. But we always make sure that we have backup to the backup, okay? Remember the 3D stockpiling? Backup to the backup, the one you're using, the one that backs that up, and the backup to that in case you can't get out. You parents and grandparents know a box of 40 diapers does not last very long, and you know what I'm talking about. Board games, cards, crayons, and books. Keep the kids entertained. Keep yourself entertained. It gets pretty boring if you don't have power and you can't, don't have phone service or whatever. Got to keep your mind occupied, because an unoccupied mind starts thinking about all different kinds of issues, all different kinds of problems. Now, I'm not saying don't think about the situation you're in and keep abreast of what's going on, but your brain needs a break from it. Board games and cards are a great way to do it. A backup to your charging brick, okay? Or have a solar charger, and have a backup. All right. And how many people are you going to be with, and how many people can charge on that solar charger or whatever? And how often are your kids going through the power that you just put into your solar charger, and how long does it take? So think about it. Look at the chargers you have. Do you need extras? Do you have enough? All right. Do you need a backup? Forcible entry escape tools. How many people carry a pry bar? How many people keep a pry hammer? Screwdrivers. You want cutters. You want utility knives. You probably want handcuff keys to have on hand. All right. It's just that you don't know the situation you're going to get into, so you want to make sure you have that. So that's forcible entry and forcible escape tools. Don't think about that. And garbage bags. Garbage bags are absolutely important, especially if you don't plan on having a one of those waste toilets. If you're out on the road, you don't want to carry that whole thing. A whole bunch of garbage bags are going to help you out there, and you know what I'm talking about. You know, and there are a ton of other things. I mean, I've got lists. You can go back to our different videos, our list videos, and show all the lists that are out there. Really working on a website that will all be there, and you can just download that stuff for everybody. But think outside the box. What do you need? What do you use? Go to the internet. Look at other people's lists. See what they have. And then think about any special stuff you might need for you. Because we all have special needs. We all have special requirements. You have to think about who's coming to your house if they have to evacuate. And where are you going? What multiple locations have you put in your brain that you're going to go? Because don't just pick one, pick multiple locations. Because the location that you picked may have just as much of a problem as you have. All right? So that's it. That's just thinking outside the box with your everyday carry, your shelter-in-place stuff, and your bug-out kit. All right? So thank you again. Thank you for watching. Subscribers, thank you. Love y'all. Really appreciate it. Please pass this on to other people and have them subscribe. We're doing really good. And please comment on this video. The algorithms look great when I get likes, and you know, if you don't like it, let me know why. If I missed something, give me an idea, because other people are going to look at your comments and go, oh yeah, I didn't think about that, you know, and then we can talk about those things in a future video. So that's it for now. As always, and it's so important, always be around where your surroundings, whether you're at home, away, work, play, vacation, wherever, on the train, driving home on the expressway. Be aware of your surroundings, and please have 72 hours of bug out food and incorporate that into your at least 3 months of shelter in place food, if not more. And please prep like your life depends on it, because we all know it really does. It's Rich Lang saying adios. Thanks a lot for watching. Take care.